Hi YouTube, it's me Shirria, and this is the Shirria Mac channel where I discuss everything getting out of debt. I document my getting out of debt journey. I share a little bit of my lifestyle as well as my career as a social worker. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we will be discussing my debt-free plan, and if that is something you're interested in watching, please continue. So today I will be talking about my plan on how I am getting out of debt, or how I plan on getting out of debt. Please excuse me, I made notes on my iPad and that is what I am looking back and forth at. By telling you exactly what I do. I am an on-call social worker. I work 7 days on, 7 days off. And at the moment we are paid hourly. I am not going to share my exact hourly rate, but I will tell you last year I grossed approximately $65,000, and that did include a lot of overtime. Again, we are paid hourly. We work shifts and then we're on call from a certain point till the next morning. In addition to my full-time job, I also have a part-time job. I am a licensed clinical social worker, and I have always worked part-time providing therapy in the private sector of mental health. So in addition to that, I also have a couple of side hustles. I do hair on the side. I make custom wigs on a sewing machine. I braid hair. I sell items. I use online shopping rebate sites. Sell clothes to Once Upon a Child. I sell items around my home. All of those are what I consider side hustles. There is no steady income at the moment from any of my side hustles, but I do, or it has been a major contribution in getting out of debt. You watched my last video where I discussed exactly what my debt was and how much debt I was in. You saw that I have a 401k loan. I have 2 mortgages. I have massive amount of student loan debt, and I have a small credit card. That credit card was, I think, at $2,700. It is now down to $1,900. That is my primary focus at this moment. I am also using my part-time income to make additional principal payments on my mortgage. Those 2 things are my primary focus for 2020. To eliminate all my credit cards and stop using them, as well as apply a certain amount of mortgage principal payment. I apply a lot of Dave Ramsey's principles, but I am not on his plan, because if I was, I would be, after my credit card payment, I would be working on my student loans in the snowball method. Instead of doing that, I have decided to pay off the credit cards and focus on paying off my mortgage. The reason for that is because my student loans at this moment as a county employee are on the public service loan forgiveness plan. And I already worked in my current job for 5 years. In 5 more years, a portion or all of those student loans should be forgiven. I know Dave Ramsey does not feel like that is a plan. A lot of people in the debt-free community don't really feel like that is something that is going to happen, but I do. So it just logically made more sense for me to focus on paying off my house in 5 years. My mortgage payment is a little over $900. My student loan payment for $139,000 is $132. So it made sense to me to apply extra mortgage payments and work to pay my mortgage off within the 5 years. At the 10-year mark that I have been at my job, and my loans have been forgiven, to apply that $900 plus payments to my student loan balance that is left, or my student loans that are not forgiven. If I was in a different career where I could potentially make a lot more money just by switching jobs, I probably would. But this is what I make at this particular job is pretty comparable to all the other jobs you can work as a social worker. I have worked in the hospital. I probably could make a higher wage at the hospital, and that's something I may consider once I have done my 10 years with the county. But it's not going to be significantly higher. It will probably be at or around the same amount, and the only way I would be able to earn a higher wage would be to do the shift pay and the weekend pay and the differential pay and all of that other stuff, which is not exactly, but pretty comparable to the pay I get as an on-call social worker. And I could potentially lose money because I will not have that flexible schedule. I foresee me getting out of the $300,000 worth of debts in about 10 years. I feel like I will feel more confident once I have made some major progress. I don't know at this point what major progress for me would look like. I don't know if it would be like paying off the mortgage or getting my mortgage to a certain amount or something like that. But at this moment, I feel like I am just steadily developing the snowball. But as the snowball continues to gain traction, I think I'll start to feel more confident about my journey and more confident about the end goal, or start seeing the light. That is really everything I have today to discuss my getting out of debt plan. I guess as far as like earning additional income for 2020, I am really focused on my YouTube channel. I do get a raise in October, and I would assume that I may earn somewhere between like $65,000 and $70,000 from my full-time job, and then an additional $10,000 to $15,000 from my part-time job, which would put me at $85,000. Hopefully my YouTube channel will grow to the point that I make a small income from YouTube as well. That is not my primary focus. My focus for this YouTube channel is really just to document my journey and to remain consistent, because that is my biggest struggle, is remaining consistent. My end goal, the 10 years, is really based on the income that I know for certain I am going to make from my full-time job and my part-time job. So if you have any questions, please put them down in the comment box below. Tell me where you are on your journey and how many years it's going to take you. I really need that motivation and that encouragement, not so much to compare myself, but to see that people have been on journeys for a long time or will be on journeys for a long time and have, completed the goal. So in the comments, tell me, one, how long have you been on your journey and where are you in your journey? For example, my journey is going to take me 7 years. I've been on it 3 years and I have 4 years left. Thank you so much for watching today. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps to support and grow my channel here on YouTube. Please turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified when I do drop videos, and I do plan on dropping videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember that the debt-free journey is indeed a journey and not a destination. Hi YouTube, this is helpful information Hi Shirria. Now on to the next video. Let me change my shirt. Um, 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 I break.